If you can, please subscribe to my channel and like this video, and also check out some more videos from the past. I'm giving a lot of details, especially if you're going with Butler Transport. I'm giving a lot of details, whether it be orientation, whether it be pay, whether it be drug test, whether it be just informational orientation, training. I got it all in there. Even going back to training for your CDL, I got that all the information, especially if you're out of Illinois, like I came out of. There's a wealth of information through the past, through my past videos, so please go back and check that out. But for this video, guys, I'm kind of updating you of where I am on my training process. As you can see on the title video, I had a big setback in my progress with Butler Transport. So if you guys are familiar with my last video, I kind of gave a review on Butler Transport's training process, and pretty much everything went well for that training process. But there was one thing that I even said in my video that I was not 100% on, and which that is backing backing the trailer, backing and parking and everything like that. If you are a truck driver, or you're beginning into this industry, or you're thinking about getting into this industry, backing is like the last thing that you really complete, and the thing that you master last. And unfortunately, it is the thing that you do the most. You do a lot of backing up into docks. Not the most, of course. You're going to be going forward the most, but it's very essential that you know how to back your trailer, because you need to get to docks, you need to get into parking, you need to know how to maneuver that truck to get in those tight spots. There's a lot of tight spots out here when you get to the shipper or you get to the consignee. There's a lot of tight spots that they want you to get into, and they may not be set up just the way you need it to get that 53-foot trailer into that little tiny spot. So there's a lot of different things, a lot of different maneuvers that you may have to learn, things that you may have to do to learn those. For me, my training was not sufficient for me to learn it the way I needed to. So I had my test here at Butler Transport, because they test you 2 times. They test you when you first get here. They give you a road test before you go out with your trainer. That one is more of an easy test. They go ahead and just kind of send you around the block. When they send you around the block, can pretty much direct you, and then you come back into the lot. Then they kind of tell you how to position your truck to back it in. Then they get out of the truck and have you back it in. It's usually no pressure, easy, done. Then you go to your trainer for 3 weeks. After you get from your trainer, there's another test that they have you do, which is kind of the same as the first, but just a little bit more drawn out. They are looking to make sure that you are staying safe. They are making sure that you are driving, following distance, following speed limits, following the direction of the person who is taking that test. The person that was taking my test, he told me different things that he wanted me to do, where to go, where to turn, and didn't tell me, hey, in 5 miles this will happen. He is just like, oh, just exit here, or make a left at the 3rd light. Just basically making sure that you're paying attention and can do multiple things at once. That was the easy portion of the test. I'm not gonna lie, like I came out, I know how to drive. My trainer was excellent in that way. He showed me exactly what I needed to do. Excuse me. So good. But anyway, he told me exactly what he needed me to do, and I did it. My trainer was good at that. So he had no problem with me driving that truck, forward. Now, the problem was driving back, backing up. So, and I knew that was the problem from the start. So when I got back into the lot, and those of you that have been in Butler, the transport, the parking lot, you know that there's 2 lanes. There's, when you come in, you'll see a row of trucks on the first wall to your left, and then right in front of you, you'll see another row of trucks. So he told me to pull up to the row of trucks on the left-hand side, on my driver's side. He gave me a parking spot and said, I want you to back up here. So I overthought everything, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. I overthought everything, and if you know me, you know that I'm a, like kind of a I worry a little bit too much. You know, I go a little bit overboard with things that I should get. So I pull up. I pull up into the spot. I do a serpentine basically to get into that spot. There was no need for me to do a serpentine to get into this spot. Number one, I didn't have enough room to do the serpentine maneuver to get into the spot. And if you don't know what the serpentine move is, you will once you start backing up, but it's pretty much the little S curve that you see drivers do to get their trailer into the back of to get that trailer into that parking space. So there was no need for me to do the serpentine move because I did not have enough room. He put me all the way over. Like I said, if the parking lot is, you got trucks to your left and you got trucks in front of you, it's like an L. The parking lot is like an L. So he put me all the way over at the base of the L and told me to park. And I did not have enough room to do the serpentine. So I tried to do the serpentine and I saw myself way out. Like it was like I'm way not even where he wants me to park at all. So what I do is I come around, I go back around and set up again because I'm like, nah, that ain't gonna work. Now, for the person that was training me, that was strike one. He said, hey, look, usually I don't even allow people to do a pull-up in this. You should know how to get this truck into the spot that I'm telling you to get it into. So at first I thought that was kind of harsh. I'm like, dang, you don't even allow a pull-up to get your trailer straight or whatever like that. I'm like, man, that's kind of harsh. So I'm like, okay. So he put the pressure on me to get that trailer. He was like, look, pull up, get that trailer into it and just straight back. He told me just straight back. All right, so I do it the second time and I'm just all off. I'm off. Like I don't even, at this point, I don't even remember what I did, to be honest with you, to get that trailer so off. I pulled all the way up because there's, like I said, if Butler is an L parking lot for trucks, in the front, there is a maintenance shop. I'll pull all the way up to the maintenance shop. The maintenance guys start coming out looking, and I got other drivers looking like, what the basically what the fuck is this dude doing? Like he not backing up the right way. So I start sweating, my palms getting all sweaty. I'm getting out and looking. I'm way the fuck off from where he tell me to go. My man even changed the spot for me. He was like, you know what? I'm gonna change the spot for you. Park here instead. It was closer to where my trailer was because, like I said, I was nowhere where he wanted me to be. So he changed the spot for me and I still could not get the trailer in. He stopped me. He was like, nah, bro, I can't. He was like, look, just come out. I can't give you a tractor with you backing up like this. I can't do it. Like I'm sorry. Like I have to do something else. Like this ain't gonna work. So of course at that moment I'm just down on myself. I'm like, damn, like I really fucked this up. I'm like, man, I can't believe I didn't, get it. He asked me what I thought went wrong. I told him I never got it really when I was with my first trainer. I never really got it. I never really understood the mechanics of backing. Like, yeah, I could straight back because I passed the test, but the setup is where I had problems, where I had my issues. So he was like, okay, sit tight, I'll be back. So right there, when he told me to sit tight, I kind of got nervous. I was like, man, this is over with. Like, you know, I hope they give me another chance. I hope they give me another chance to get this out, or, you know, have somebody back up with me in the lot, maybe, you know, because he said I did well on the driving portion of it. So I'm hoping that you can give me another chance, you know. So at that point, he comes back out after like a half an hour, and he says, well, look, you're in luck. We have another trainer that is in our yard. He is asleep right now. He is asleep right now. So you're just going to hang out and wait for him to get out of the sleeper berth. And once he gets out, and then you guys will head off to California. So I'm like, okay, you know, the guy comes over a little bit later, probably like 30 minutes later, and introduces himself. His name was Zach, cool guy. He was like, yeah, go ahead and set up. And if you're tired, get some sleep because we're going to drive out in the morning. I'm like, all right. I mean, we're going to drive out tonight, actually. You know, he's a night driver pretty much, you know. So I'm like, oh, you know, I've been up all day. I'm like, okay, well, let's go because, you know, I messed this up. Like, I got to do it. So, yeah, man, I had to, they gave me 60 more hours with another trainer. And they said that, you know, you got to get this back and when you come back. So I went with another trainer for another 60 hours. So this video, I'm not going to make it long. That's where I was when I came back from the hotel from the video that you guys seen last time. It just really just didn't work out for me. But in case there's a student that is looking at this and they're scared or they're about to take their test for Butler, don't let this video scare you. Don't let your trainer scare you. The test is not difficult, guys. Like, I literally kind of dropped tears. Like, I'm not afraid to admit that. I dropped tears the night afterwards because all I had to do was pull up and back the truck up. That's all I had to do. I made it so worse than what it was. I made it so much worse than what it was. I did not have to overthink it. I just didn't know how to set it up. And now that I know how to set it up, I'm just like, okay. Like, all I had to do was this, and I would have been on the truck with my train. I would have been on the truck, my own truck, making my own money. Like, the guy that came in with me, he did it perfectly. He's been off and doing his thing. So it's like, okay, you know, that's it was embarrassing. I'm not going to lie to you. It was embarrassing. So, it is what it is. You know, I went and did that again. I went with the trainer, and that comes with its own story. So it's not a part 2 to this video, but I'm just going to make 2 videos to let you know how the second half went. So, all right, y'all. Peace. Big Red KO. Like and subscribe. Like I said, if you're a new trainee, or if you're about to take your test for Butler, it's easy as pie. Don't get nervous. Don't let your trainer talk you into that. Oh, it's hard, blah, blah, blah. It's not. Get it done. You'll be all right. Big Red KO out again. Catch y'all at the next one.